I present to you Tanalier Tevan, the Collector.
Observe.
Benicio del Toro is an actor, a producer, and just a talented, charismatic man of Puerto Rican descent. He's one of the few Oscar winners who received the coveted award for a role performed in a foreign language. However, as you will see in our video, the actor's life is not limited to this achievement.
Come on, let's do something about it. The outside.
How Benicio del Toro lives and where he spends his millions. Benicio Montserrat Rafael del Toro Sanchez was born in the small Puerto Rican town of San Germán in a family of lawyers on February 19, 1967. He has an older brother, Gustavo, who is now the chief medical officer of one of the medical centers in New York. The actor has Catalan and Basque blood in his veins. Interestingly enough, the surname passed down to him from his father, Del Toro, means bull in Spanish. The actor spent his childhood in Miramar, an upper-class neighborhood on the outskirts of San Juan, the capital of Puerto Rico. Benicio, whose childhood nicknames were Skinny Benny and Benno, was raised a Catholic and attended the Academy of Our Lady of Perpetual Help, a prestigious Catholic school for the children of upper-class families. Del Toro Sr. owned a property across the street from their home and turned it into a full-size basketball court so the sons could train and play with friends. Benicio's bedroom was a kind of hall of fame. Posters of his favorite players decorated the walls. However, he was such a talented basketball player that he could easily aspire to become a professional athlete. He was no less capable of imitating the famous rock musician Mick Jagger, which made everyone laugh. Perhaps this is why Benicio got a reputation as a school clown, and his brother said he would make a good actor. When Del Toro was 9 years old, his mother died of hepatitis. The actor recalled that she did not stop enjoying life until the last moment, although the atmosphere in the house was gloomy. His father remarried when Benicio was a teenager and moved with his family to the U.S. The future actor spent the next few years in Pennsylvania, entering an independent boarding school, Mercersburg Academy, where he was a basketball star and an artist but didn't show acting abilities. Interesting fact, even before the young Del Toro went to high school, he had dark circles under his eyes, which is why there were rumors that he was addicted to illegal substances. After school, the young man enrolled at the University of California in San Diego. There, following his father's advice, he pursued a business degree. Del Toro didn't know that his school had one of the best acting courses in the country, but he signed up for it to gain the needed number of hours and not overwork.
I seem to recall Miss Connell.
Benicio soon realized that business was not his calling at all. He dropped out of university to devote himself to his acting career, but it took some time to tell his father about it. The ambitious guy went to New York to study at a theater school, but life did not work out for him from the very beginning. As Del Toro said, it was too hard, and he gave up after 5 months. Raising the white flag, he agreed to return to San Diego and continue his studies. Before this, he stopped in Los Angeles to visit his brother, who studied medicine at the University of California. While Benicio was staying with Gustavo, he met an agent who arranged for him an audition at the Stella Adler Acting and Theater Academy. The guy passed the selection and received a grant for 3 years of training. His teacher was Stella Adler, an American actress, a famous theater teacher who studied with renowned Stanislavski, and Mark Ruffalo was Benicio's classmate. He was going through some tough times. At first, he lived with his brother, and later he began to rent a small studio apartment without a kitchen in Santa Monica near the ocean. The rent was $300, so the future star had to earn extra money to pay for it. Although the wage was quite low, he spent a whole year helping to build a theater for the academy where he studied. In 1987, after a series of auditions, Benicio got lucky receiving a minor role in an episode of the TV series Shell Game. It was the beginning of his filmography. Next, he starred in Madonna's music video for the song La Isla Bonita, after which rumors spread about the singer's connection with the young yet unknown actor. However, there was no evidence of their affair. In the same year, Del Toro appeared in episodes of the TV series Miami Vice, Private Eye, and O'Hara. After that, he got a role in the 1988 comedy Big Top Pee-wee. Del Toro calls this movie his favorite one.
Miss, please, we're starving over here.
Excuse me. We were here before them.
What do we have to do to get served over here?
I'm gonna take a bite out of that brat's bazoo. She doesn't get over here now.
He noted that this was his first role with words and even with barking. In addition, on the set, he met a talented Italian actress, Valeria Golino, who played a tent circus performer. Benicio fell in love with his charming colleague and even proposed to her. While waiting for the cherished yes, he starred in an ad for Dauber jeans. The Puerto Rican's career began to gain momentum after the release of the 16th James Bond movie, License to Kill. There, 21-year-old Del Toro played one of the antagonists of Agent 007, becoming the youngest actor ever to play a villain in Bond.
Where's my wife?
Don't worry. We gave her a nice honeymoon.
For his modest but bright role, he earned unimaginable money for him, $40,000, and immediately bought a suitcase because he wanted to travel very much. The arrival of the 90s brought the actor new jobs in the crime miniseries Drug Wars: The Camarena Story and the commercial Calvin Klein Obsession. In 1991, he had a small role in Sean Penn's directorial debut called The Indian Runner. In 1992, Del Toro appeared in the adventure film Christopher Columbus: The Discovery, filmed for the 500th anniversary of the famous navigator's journey. By then, the actor's romantic relationship with Valeria Golino had come to naught, and the couple broke up. A year later, Benicio's filmography was enriched by several projects: the crime comedy Money for Nothing, the comedy drama Golden Balls, and the psychological drama Fearless. The following year was no less eventful for the actor. He starred in the neo-noir thriller China Moon and the satire film Swimming with Sharks. Benicio also became a guest star in one of the episodes of the TV series Tales from the Crypt. A true acting success came to him after starring in the 1995 detective movie The Usual Suspects.
How many keys, you cocksucker?
In English, please.
Excuse me.
In English.
How many keys, you cocksucker? What the
In an interview, Del Toro said that his character, Fred Fenster, was added to the film only to die. He neither said anything important nor influenced the plot's development, and that's why the actor took the initiative, offering the creators the following: let him mumble so that no one understands a word he says. The screenwriter and director listened to Benicio and gave him the green light, and it was the right choice. The role in Bryan Singer's movie brought the actor the first notable film award, the Independent Spirit. By the way, the American Film Institute included the movie in the top 10 most significant detective masterpieces in the history of Hollywood. In the same 1995, Del Toro starred in an episode of the TV series Fallen Angels. After that, he appeared in the psychological thriller The Fan, the crime drama The Funeral, and the biographical drama Basquiat.
Hey, man, I didn't think we were actually gonna do this. My goodness, you're shattering all my myths, man.
About what?
Play some D. About you being the first African to play for the Knicks. Come on.
The role in the latter brought the actor the second Independent Spirit Award. There was a rumor that Del Toro wanted to play in this movie so much that he agreed to work without a fee, and people said he had a year-long relationship with his co-star, Claire Forlani. In 1997, the actor appeared in a cameo in the independent comedy film Can Man, and later played the lead role in Excess Baggage, co-starring with his new girlfriend, actress Alicia Silverstone. Then he became Detective Lopez in the crime thriller Joyride. In 1998, Del Toro co-starred with Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Benicio played a lawyer, Dr. Gonzo.
What the are we doing out here in the middle of the desert? Somebody call the police. We need help. We need help. We need help. We need help.
To get the role, he gained about 44 pounds, trying to be as plausible as possible. He put out cigarettes on his arm for some scenes. However, they all got cut out during editing. The actor got so used to the role that it almost derailed his career. Many believe in the insanity of the Puerto Rican man because of using illegal substances. It was a difficult time for Del Toro, but in the end, the film received cult status. Among the pleasant events of that period was the beginning of a romantic relationship with Chiara Mastroianni, the daughter of French actress Catherine Deneuve and Italian actor Marcello Mastroianni. It's said Del Toro planned to play the role of Darth Maul in the 1999 movie Star Wars Episode I: The Phantom Menace. However, he rejected it after the script got rewritten, reducing his presence in the film. At the beginning of the 2000s, Benicio played Frankie Four Fingers in Guy Ritchie's crime comedy Snatch, Mr. Longbow in the action movie The Way of the Gun, and Mexican policeman Javier Rodriguez in the super successful film Traffic. The work in Steven Soderbergh's movie brought the actor resounding fame.
Me levanto los pies de la cama. Está mi madre. En paz descanse. Sentada en una silla con una bolsa de plástico. Así amarrada por la cabeza y no puede respirar la pobrecita.
For his brilliant acting, he received a whole plethora of awards: a Screen Actors Guild Award, a Golden Globe, a Silver Bear at the Berlinale, a BAFTA Award, and an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, becoming one of the few who received it for the performance of a character who does not speak English. After the ceremony, Benicio joked that now he could finally do serious business and become, for example, a trucker. This phrase was addressed to his father, who did not support his son's choice to become an actor. In 2001, he worked with Sean Penn again, starring in his detective movie, The Pledge. Benicio also appeared in the music video of the Canadian band called Brand Band 3000. His relationship with actress Chiara Mastroianni ended that year too. In the same year, the actor started dating Heather Graham. According to rumors, the affair with this actress, director, and writer did not last long. The following year, he became the face of the ad campaign for Mercedes. The rumor about the new girlfriend of the ladies' man spread right away. It was an English writer and former model, Sophie Dahl. How long and serious their relationship was is anyone's guess. In 2003, Benicio del Toro became the face of an educational campaign launched by an environmental organization. Its goal is to educate Puerto Ricans about waste recycling and environmental protection. In the same year, the actor appeared in the action movie The Hunted. During the filming of the fight, he seriously injured his wrist. The injury was so severe that Del Toro could not work for several months, undergoing daily therapy. Hence, the premiere had to be postponed.
How come you're chopping up all these people? Did you see the scopes that we're using? They weren't hunters, LT. They were sweepers. You're gonna have to come inside.
Another movie with the participation of Benicio was the psychological drama 21 Grams. Benicio's bright acting won him the Audience Award for Best Actor at the Venice Film Festival, and he also received nominations for the Actors Guild Award, Oscar, and BAFTA.
See that truck? Beauty, ain't it? I won it at Fred's raffle. No, you know what? It wasn't luck. It was Jesus who wanted me to have that truck.
I bet you stole it.
He did not win the Oscar at that time. However, there was a new rumor about an intimate encounter in the elevator with Scarlett Johansson. Presumably, this happened after the award ceremony in 2004. Soon, another actress was seen in Del Toro's arms, Sarah Foster, who is 14 years younger than him. These relationships were more serious than the artist's previous affairs and lasted several years. In October 2004, Del Toro and Denzel Washington planned to work on the movie American Gangster in the lead roles. However, Universal Pictures postponed the project due to budget problems.
I wish things were different.
At the same time, the contracts of the two actors had a pay-or-play clause. Universal, which closed the project, was forced to pay $20 million to Washington and $5 million to Del Toro. When another studio bought the script, Denzel agreed to shoot for a percentage of the fees, but Benicio refused to return to the project. In 2005, the filmography of the Puerto Rican actor was enriched by the role of Jack Rafferty in the movie Sin City, where all the scenes with his participation were filmed in 4 days.
But you're really pushing my buttons. And the whole time you've been doing me like this, I've been too polite to point out that at any time I want to, I could kick this damn door to splinters.
He also starred in the trailer for a remake of Gore Vidal's Caligula. It was a 5-minute video for the non-existent revised version of the 1979 movie Caligula. The following year, the only thing anyone heard about Benicio was from the American actress Lindsay Lohan, who in an interview said she dated Del Toro in February 2006. In 2007, the actor pleased his fans by appearing in the drama movie Things We Lost in the Fire. Benicio also acted as executive producer of the Puerto Rican movie Maldiamores. In 2008, there were rumors that the ladies' man was dating his American colleague, Catherine Keener. At the same time, Del Toro won the award for Best Actor at the Cannes Film Festival. He received this award for the role of the legendary revolutionary Ernesto Che Guevara in the biographical movie Che by Steven Soderbergh. The film, which the actor also produced, consists of two parts: The Argentine, which tells about the Cuban Revolution, and Guerrilla, about the activities of Che Guevara after the revolution. For the final scenes, the actor lost about 35 pounds to show how much worse Che Guevara was getting towards the end of his life. For his work in the movie, Del Toro received the Goya Award as Best Actor in 2009. Soon, the media reported that he would play the lead role in the movie based on Lunar Park, the biographical novel by Bret Easton Ellis. At that time, the work on the movie was in the pre-production stage, and it did not even have a director. As of now, nothing is known about the project's future. In 2010, Del Toro produced and played a lead role in a remake of the 1941 movie The Wolfman. It is known that it took the makeup artist about 3 hours to transform him into the Wolfman, and the removal of makeup took about an hour.
Kill or be killed.
I'll kill you!
You have a long way to go yet, my young pup.
Meanwhile, Benicio appeared as himself in Sofia Coppola's drama movie Somewhere and took part in the documentary In Search of Ted Dem. He also starred in the Magnum Gold ice cream commercial. The latter is not a video. It's a mini-movie with chases and, of course, a beautiful woman. And another beauty with whom the actor had an intimate relationship that year was Kimberly Stewart. In 2011, he appeared in the Campari calendar, becoming the first male model represented in the pictures of the Italian alcohol company. And on November 4th, he acquired Spanish citizenship, along with another Puerto Rican, Ricky Martin. In April, the media learned that Del Toro and actress Kimberly Stewart are expecting a child, although their relationship has already ended. On August 21st, their daughter, Delilah Genevieve Stewart Del Toro, was born. At the end of 2011, a Spanish-language anthology movie, 7 Days in Havana, appeared on the screens. It includes 7 stories that happened in the Cuban capital, each one directed by a different filmmaker. Del Toro directed the first story, called El Yuma. In 2012, he played a goon in Oliver Stone's crime thriller Savages and presented the spring and summer collection of Prada. In 2013, he played the lead role in the French drama Jimmy P. Psychotherapy of a Plains Indian, appearing as a North American Indian who returned from the front of World War II with a psychosomatic illness. Next, Benicio played Tanalir Taivan, aka The Collector, in the post-credit scene of Marvel's superhero picture Thor: The Dark World. A year later, he appeared in the same role in the movie Guardians of the Galaxy. To play the Collector, he had to have his hair and eyebrows bleached.
Sir, you must allow me to pay you now so that I may own your carcass. At the moment of your death, of course.
I'm Groot.
Why? So we could turn you into a frickin' chair?
That's your pet.
Then, the actor starred in Paul Thomas Anderson's neo-noir mystery movie Inherent Vice, and also played the lead role and acted as an executive producer in the thriller Escobar: Paradise Lost. The next movies in Benicio's filmography were the drama A Perfect Day and the action thriller Sicario. Acting in Denis Villeneuve's thriller brought Del Toro the Hollywood Film Festival Award for Best Supporting Actor and a BAFTA Award nomination.
Listen, nothing will make sense to your American ears. And you will doubt everything that we do. But in the end, you will understand.
In addition, he voiced the Snake for the animated movie The Little Prince and worked as an executive producer of the Irish film Viva. In 2016, Benicio starred in a commercial for Heineken beer. In February 2017, he was photographed leaving a restaurant in Beverly Hills in the company of a lady for whom he was opening the door of a black car. At the end of the year, Star Wars: The Last Jedi was released, where the Puerto Rican guy played DJ. Later, he again took over the executive producer duties, becoming part of the team of the documentary The Rise and Fall of the Brown Buffalo. In 2018, the actor appeared before the public in the familiar role of the Collector in Avengers: Infinity War and repeated the role of the mysterious and gloomy Mexican Alejandro in Sicario: Day of Soldado. He also starred in the miniseries Escape at Dannemora, for which he received a nomination for Emmy.
Let me tell you something, man. Every time I look out the window on the Taylor shop and I see the town, I see myself out there, standing in the street.
The following year, an adventure family movie, Dora and the Lost City of Gold, was released, in which our hero voiced Swiper the Fox. In May 2020, Del Toro published a video message for graduates of the boarding school he studied in. In a speech recorded in the courtyard of his Los Angeles estate, the actor sympathized with the guys that they would not have the usual graduation and advised them to observe safety measures. In 2021, Del Toro appeared in Steven Soderbergh's crime thriller No Sudden Move. The film, released on the HBO Max platform, received decent reviews from critics and high audience ratings.
He sits up front.
You're not gonna get stabbed in the neck, Ronald.
I like to sit in the back.
So sit in the back.
He also played the lead role in the storyline The Concrete Masterpiece in Wes Anderson's movie The French Dispatch of the Liberty, Kansas Evening Sun. He later also voiced the Collector for the animated series What If?, where each episode reveals what could have happened if the key events of the films of the Marvel Cinematic Universe had happened differently. In the spring of 2023, Benicio del Toro received the honorary Platino Award in Spain. A bit later, the audience saw the crime thriller Reptile, where Benicio has the lead role. Also, back in 2016, Jamie Foxx directed the sports comedy All-Star Weekend, starring Benicio. However, the creators repeatedly postponed the release of the film. Furthermore, preparations are underway to shoot the movie White Lies, based on the script by Oliver Stone, where Benicio is likely to play the lead role. Recently, there was news that the actor will be involved in the new Wes Anderson movie. The director did not disclose details, except that the plot will be about espionage and father-daughter relations. It is not a secret that Del Toro admired Muhammad Ali since his youth, and artists Andy Warhol and Pablo Picasso always inspire respect from the actor. He is fond of drawing, in particular oil painting. Benicio also enjoys photography. The celebrity is a big fan of the English Premier League football club Fulham. However, Benicio's special affection is music, which he calls a natural painkiller. It helps him change his mood, tune into the role, and keep calm. Over the years of his acting career, Del Toro has accumulated a considerable net worth of $45 million. The celebrity owns two houses. One is in Puerto Rico, and the other is in the elite Los Angeles neighborhood of Brentwood, where Benicio currently resides. He drives an old four-wheel drive American SUV, a big black Cadillac Escalade, and also owns an old car of the 70s, a Ford LTD. His father had the same one when Benicio was a boy. The media also reports that the Puerto Rican owns a Mercedes-Benz G-Class in metallic color, a rare Ford Mustang Bullitt, a Lincoln Continental convertible, and a Ford Bronco SUV. The gangster role of the tough guy made Benicio a favorite to millions, respected for his acting skills and choice of projects.
That's entertaining.
Sean Penn, with whom Benicio worked on several projects, describes him as one of the greatest actors of our time who, perhaps, has no equal in terms of character development. Despite the plethora of the most prestigious film awards in his piggy bank, Del Toro prefers not to pay much attention to fame and says he feels very free, and that's all he ever wanted out of life. Do you think he's a talented actor? Share your favorite movies with Benicio del Toro in the comments.
That was quick.
Magnificent!
If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything interesting.